Good day, everyone. We are Group 2 and we'll be discussing the Code of Ethics for Professional Teachers. A professional code of ethics outlines teachers' primary responsibilities to their students and defines their role in a student's life. Educators must demonstrate impartiality, integrity, and ethical behavior in the classroom, whether virtual or in person, and in their conduct with parents and coworkers. The Code of Ethics for Teachers is designed to protect the rights of the students, all the students. It's important that teachers understand that when they get a teaching position, they're agreeing to follow the Code of Ethics. Are you all ready to become a teacher? In this video, you will learn about the Article 11, which is the teacher as a person. This article takes externally imposed staff development activities as a starting point for its major argument that teachers must be appreciated and understood in terms of their purposes as people and in terms of their work context as total teachers. Teachers, in other words, should not be seen as mere technicians delivering a national curriculum or anything else. Teaching involves skill, values, and expertise. It draws on the whole person of teachers, who must be valued as people if they are going to give their best. Teaching takes place in contexts which are challenging and diverse, and which call for expertise and judgment in resolving the dilemmas which are posed. Also, a teacher is expected to fill many roles in and out of the classroom. These roles of a teacher can manifest as educator, caregiver, community leader, colleague, and even student. All of these roles work together to help the teacher provide the best education for his or her students. Let's get started with Article 11. Section 1 states, "A teacher shall live with dignity in all places at all times. Every teacher shall merit reasonable social recognition, for which purpose he shall behave with honor and dignity at all times, and refrain from such activities as gambling, smoking, drunkenness, and other excesses, much less illicit relations, and all teaching is found on ethics, whether it be this teacher-student relationship, pluralism, or a teacher's relationship with their work. Dignity means respect for humanity. Teachers must respect every person, regardless of gender, sexual orientation, gender diversity, appearance, age, religion, social standing, origin, opinions, abilities, and achievements." Next we have Section 2. "A teacher shall place premium upon self-respect and self-discipline as the principle of personal behavior in all relationships with others and in all situations." Being a teacher means that you are expected to act appropriately towards students, coworkers, parents, and higher authority. There's not much room for error for a teacher. It is important that the teacher carries themselves with constant self-respect and self-discipline and makes this a part of their personality. As educators, teachers should be able to control themselves and be able to keep the rules well. The attitude of self-discipline carried out in learning activities will facilitate teachers to carry out effective teaching. The intended learning activities start from planning, implementation, to learning assessment. Section 3. "A teacher shall maintain at all times a dignified personality, which could serve as model-worthy of emulation by learners, peers, and others." Students look up to their teachers. Having a dignified personality and making sure to behave properly at all times will ensure that students have a good role model as a teacher, as well as coworkers having a good example of how they should behave as a teacher. Treat others with dignity and respect. Listen to each other's points of views. Recognize that there may be a disagreement. Keep discussion and comments on the topic and off the people. Section 4. A teacher shall always recognize the Almighty God or being as guide of his own destiny and of the destinies of men and nations. A teacher should be God-fearing and has moral values in order to redirect students to a brighter future as our nation. By understanding the means of being a true follower of God, a teacher may be a better example for their students and an overall better teacher and person. So much is demanded of the teacher as a person. This is a big challenge. His or her highest obligation is to live with dignity in all places at all times, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 31 days a month, 365 or 366 days a year. He or she will never regret if he or she has made self-respect and self-discipline as the governing principle in his or her relationships with all people in all situations, with the Almighty God at the center of his or her life. The professional teacher will be resolute in his or her intent to maintain a dignified personality, and so can serve as a model for learners, peers, and all others. The Code of Professional Conduct for Public School Teachers cited in Section 7 of RA 4670 puts it succinctly. Integrity, since the teacher's work is not confined merely to the development of certain fundamental skills and the abilities encompassed by the teaching of the 3R, but also include the development of desirable habits and attitudes that go into the formation of character. His manner of living should provide a worthy example for his pupils and students to emulate, for his fellow teachers to be proud of, and for the community to feel as being enriched by it. That concludes our presentation on Article 11, the teacher as a person. Thank you so much for watching our video, and I hope you learned something from it.